Yo. Hey. What's up, guys? Sorry, one sec. I'm about to post on my Instagram story that I'm live. My voice sounds very crisp. Alright, one sec. I'll play you guys this track that I'm working on. Tell me what you guys think of this. I know what you guys are going to say this sound like, which is fine. But, okay, check this out. The sample's kind of right now, but I'm working on it. Yo, Jack Team, hello. Javish, what's up? Not much, just working on tunes. Woo! And that kick comes in. Slime 10. Yeah, Ableton 10. That's what we're using. Now I know this is kind of similar to, dope 90s rave vibes. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to bring in like more of like an old school rave thing. What I'm thinking, like the perfect blend for me techno wise would be like kind of blending the cosmic techno thing with like the 90s rave vibe, which is like kind of what a lot of people are doing. That's kind of what Klon Kunstler is doing. Probably pronounced that so wrong. On all his EPs that people love and like stuff like that, but definitely would like to kind of take something like this that's very just warehousey and dark and hard hitting, and then put the trance influence into it. That's what I'm hoping to do today on the stream. Sounds crazy. Love it. Thank you. That kick slaps. Yeah, this is probably the hardest kick I've ever made. To be honest with you, I actually haven't done anything to this kick. It comes from this video, my ROBPM and T78 tutorial. So it's just the kick from there. That's literally, I just dragged it in from that. So if you want that kick, the link is in the description. But the thing that makes this one hit really hard is the 8th note delay. So what it is, it's a rumble kick, and it's made using a delay because you can use a delay or a reverb. And then because I'm using this 8th note, you can hear it has like a doo 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 doo, and it's like a little bit different than if you do like this. Like here, that has a nice rumble to it, and this works very well for a lot of styles of techno. But it doesn't like doom 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 doom. It doesn't have as powerful bass as this does. So yeah, really love your acid. Hey, thank you. Yeah, definitely more acid stuff coming soon. How many years have you been producing for? I've been producing for 6 years. Hello from Spain. Hello. What's up? So the sample here is actually this that I heard in one of those Kanye West Sunday service videos. Hold on, I'll play you the original. I'm gonna be completely transparent here. I took that, which as it turns out is actually, like I just took that because at the moment I was really feeling it. I just wanted to like put that into Ableton, and then I figured I'd figure out later. But it turns out that is literally just this from this old house track, Kashmir featuring DJ, I think that's how you say that. Brighter Days, the Underground Goodies remix. If we play, I think it's like this part. Oh no, it's actually like over here. So as it turns out, it's actually just a sample of that. So I'm gonna take that and drag it into here. This is like all of what you're seeing here. The reason why this is like so early stages is because this is literally like 15 minutes of work. I just heard the sample, I had an idea for a track because I thought this kind of vocal sample would work really well on a techno track, and then I just dragged in a kick. I don't even have hi-hats. I just have like a hi-hat loop that I'm just using as a placeholder. So yeah, it's early stages. I'm just watching your latest video. Definitely helpful for new producers. Yeah, I'm glad people are loving that one. I definitely will do more of those like levels of complexity videos. I feel like those are interesting because it's not just me like trying to make something that's gonna sound like a certain artist, but it's more so like kind of like using my brain and like using my ideas as opposed to just like kind of piggybacking on something else, which that is good because it helps to kind of like contextualize the music when you use other artist names, but definitely this stuff is interesting as well. I have another video that's in a very similar vein tomorrow, but it's based on techno. It's like going off time with the delay. I like that little delay automation, so there's like this really fast kind of like robotic sounding, I guess you could say, or like a metallic sounding delay. And you can hear it's just like automating up there. You can hear what that's adding though. What I think I'm gonna do though is I'm not gonna just sample this. I have an idea to get the vocals. You guys know, I'm sure everybody who has ever used a breakbeat before or has ever heard of a breakbeat before knows of this sample pack, but it's a Sample Magic Warehouse Rave sample pack. The vocals in there. You guys have all heard these vocals. Back to the I'm thinking I can take these because they're really similar vocals and just chop them up in a similar way. Because the idea I'm trying to capitalize on here is just like some kind of cool, like essentially just switching the vowels like that. Like that's all it is. It's just playing with different vowel sounds. So if I can do something kind of similar to that, then I think this could be interesting. Skylar. Thank you. Alright, so let's find. Oh. Get wicked! I'll make it the same thing to start with, and then I'll mix it up. Alright, go away, Microsoft account problem. No, that's not it. We need like a short one. Oof. Alright, sometimes it's kind of like vocal chopping and manipulation can take a second to really get it. I think a better bet would be to take that. Oh. And just get that to the same note. Ah, it's hard to get it like perfect. bear with me here. I know this chopping is not very concise, but it never is. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. That's cool. That has like a nice texture to it too. Especially going through that delay.
Space, the evolution.
It's coming together though. I would like to just use the sample, like, just straight out of the track, because it does have a lot of cool character to it, but let's see what we can do with this. It's always better to do this. It makes it easier to release on a label. It's coming together. Yes. And I like how this, like I said, this sounds more like warped now. Like it feels like just a different kind of vibe. Oh, we gotta go back to 130. The only thing that's missing from the sample are these hi-hats. But honestly, I might just sample those and layer them with my hi-hat because like those sound really good. And those are actually pretty good for techno too. Even though this is like an old school house track, that is actually like kind of an ideal hi-hat for techno. So we'll hold on to that. But yeah, let's just keep going here. You never answer my phone call, you dingus. I'm busy, you dingus. No, just kidding. But what's the next release looking like? Dude, I got a new release coming out 9/16. Actually, September 16th. I was literally about to announce it on social media tomorrow. Wait, let's see what day that is. There we go. Monday, September 16th. It's coming out on Oscura Music, my Eon Flex EP. That's what this is called. I'll play you a little snippet of it. Some of you guys may remember this one from the stream. I honestly can't remember if I made this track on the stream. But I will I'll play it for you. So this EP is gonna be a bit harder. More like 303s. I'll skip in a little. Kind of like more rough, like honestly kind of like the vibe we're working on today. More ravey, yeah. Like I said. Got some cosmic techno in there. I'll play you this track. This one I think is pretty sick. I've never used vocals like this before.
We like to think we have some form of control skills, making our constant higher rejoicings and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly.
Got some vocals. Control. And then Soul Traveler. You guys are gonna have to wait until the EP comes out to hear that one. But yeah, that is my EP coming out on September 16th. I haven't announced it yet, but I was literally about to announce it on social media tomorrow, like I said. I'm really excited for you guys to hear that one. It's going to be interesting because my last two releases did well, but they were a little bit more like, 128 BPM, like kind of, I guess you could say like kind of Spectre influence type of stuff. But this is more just like raw, underground, dark, harder stuff. So, yeah. Excited for you guys to hear the full EP with that one. Do you master your own tracks or do you use a mastering house? No, most of the time I master my own tracks. It kind of just depends on the label. Like in the case of this EP, actually, the reason why I only have the pre-masters on here is because the label got it mastered. Obscura Music. They're a great label if any of you guys know them. But yeah, they got it mastered. Sometimes they don't get it mastered though, and I just do it myself. It really just depends. Like on Destiny and on Phantom Thieves, I mastered those. Which, to be honest with you, I think I didn't master those that well. I think I could have mastered those a little bit better in hindsight, but hindsight is always 20/20. So basically, the short of the long there is, it just depends on what the label wants to do. Eventually, though, like if I start self-releasing tracks, I'll probably get someone to master them. But I'm not bougie enough for that yet. Love the acid. Hey, DJ Dave Parks, thank you. The sick hint of the Mortal vibes in there. Yeah, I hear it. Hey, man, thank you very much, though, Skylar. Mark Smith, good to see you. Ghosty, always good to see you. Red Bull Remix Lab. Troy, yo. Hey, glad you like the new EP. Yeah, dude, that one's coming out really soon. Good to see you, as always. Hello, sorry, I'm getting blanked out by the chat here. PTIYOP. Hello, Julian. Hello. Yo, Julian, what's up? Atlas Bonaparte, what's good? Obscure is Papa. Proper. Wow, I cannot read today. Yeah, they're pretty tight. They're the thing about them that I really like is like they're very passionate about the music. Like that's what I always try to find is labels where they really just love the music they're signing and they just care about it. You know, like you can really tell the difference. Like there are some labels. I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody. I'm not saying any labels I've ever released with. I'm just saying like I have seen this. There are some labels where they just don't really care as much. I feel like they want to put the music out and they want to put out the best music, but they don't really like put their soul into it. You know, but Obscura, the guys there, shout out Juan. Hello, Juan, if you're watching this. They really, like, care about the music, and I think that really makes a big difference in terms of, like, how it gets released and how people in general perceive it and just, like, the support, you know? So, it's really great to be on a label like that. There's nothing but music. There is nothing but music. That is my life. Alright, let's get this other one. I wonder what that melody would be like if you tried to write it out with a piano. That might be like too high. I'll probably just put a formant shifter on this though. I was like, eh. Oof. He freeze. The one and only. Some labels just want your music for the label boss's sets and not much support for the under. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, yeah, it's an interesting thing. I mean, I think also like obviously you know you gotta promote your own stuff. Like you gotta like kind of like build up your fan base, and you can't just rely on the labels. But it definitely makes a difference when it's a label, like I said, like Obscura, where like they just really care about it and they really just want to like make great music and be attached to great music. Alright, we're getting there.
The evolution.
What if I just take that? Yeah. That might be pitching in a weird way though. Let's actually just get something else.
Yeah. Oh, baby, don't you do it to me.
Let's take that. And then I think I can just take like a little bit of that and it'll, because that is pitching in the sample, but it's only like after a certain point. Bruh, it's not the right note. Alright, we're gonna get a different sample. This one is just weird.
Infinity.
Get wicked!
Maybe that one? It's the right note. It's just like a different kind of vowel. But honestly, that might work in our favor here. You know, we don't want this to just be the same thing as the sample, but we're interpolating it. Love the pitched up box. Hey, thank you. Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a wonky one. I'm trying to put this together, but I think it's gonna sound cool. What vocal sample pack is that? It's this one from Sample Magic. A lot of people know of it. It's called Warehouse Rave. It's not a secret at all. Like, there are tons of tracks that have gotten really big that have had vocals from this pack, but I think I'm using it in a different way, you know? And not a lot of people have used it in techno either. Labels are like venture capitalists. They've been on 10 projects and know they'll bomb on some of them. Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. Because you're right, it's kind of like the same business model. Sample is sick, thank you. Yeah, the pitched up vocals definitely is a vibe. Let's see what this sounds like. I'll also put in that sample that we took of the little hi-hat thing. This is like just ideas right now too. So obviously this is a sample from a track, but I'll probably end up replacing it with something in a bit. Alright, let's get it. Maybe I'll try something from here. Like, we could literally just get somebody going ee and just pitch that. This is why you gotta know your samples. Santiago Torres, good to see you. What's up? Not much. Just working on this track. I know I'm being kind of like low energy today. I'm gotten more wrapped up in this than I thought I would. Where is it? Alright, so I'm thinking, let's get the low one actually. And then we'll just pitch that up until we find what we're looking for. That kick is so rumbly. I should probably bounce it out and just have it as audio. Maybe I could just take this one again. There it is. Alright, thank you for bearing with me here. That sounds cool. Alright, there we go. It's there. Now we have something that's kind of similar to the sample, but it's a little bit more interesting. I think if you heard this and you knew this sample, you'd be like, okay, I know where you got the idea from, dude. But it's a good idea. So if somebody else steals this idea, I'm gonna be so triggered. But honestly, I don't think that they will. See people going crazy to this? I know, me too. Like, I'm thinking it could be one of those, like, just bombs with just like super simple, like nothing is too complicated. It's just straightforward, just giving you like just this really hard hitting, easy to digest but still sophisticated and powerful thing. I'm stealing this. That's okay. You can't do it like me. That is just a fact. Alright, I'm gonna put an LFO on this dude. Last night I was at my friend's studio, and he had Serum, but he was on a Mac. And dude, using a Mac is so weird. Like, I was trying to do this thing where you press Alt and Shift, and it like switches how the LFO interacts with the filter and stuff. And it was just not the same. It was weird. Alright, I'm gonna make this faster. Send it to Arctic Tone. That is, yeah. That's like exactly the label I was thinking. I actually have an EP signed to Arctic Tone right now, so maybe we'll get a follow-up release. That's coming in like November. I have releases every single month through the end of this year, and also in January 2020. But after that, my schedule is open. Maybe there I'll just get like a little echo. I will do 8 notes. And we'll just like automate that to go up. And then I'll like cut out everything there. This is an interesting arrangement. I'll definitely probably make it so like this would be the quote unquote drop. Like you'd have some kind of an intro, and then this would be essentially the break. And then this would be like it's not just gonna start bar 1 on a vocal sample. It's making techno or what? What this vocal? It is techno. I'm not heavy into drum code like this, but this slaps so hard. Thank you. Yeah, that's the thing. That's like my goal. Honestly, like if you say that, that's kind of what I want. Is just to make a track that's like undeniable. Like, yes, it's a good techno track, but it's just like it's undeniable when you hear a vocal sample like that. Alright, let's work with this sound a little bit. Bro, it won't make a point. Oh, there it is. Hey, Chubb, aka Palm, thank you very much. Glad my videos have helped you. Also, guys, this is a feedback stream, so I'm going to be giving feedback on your track. So if you want to send a track through, send it to the email in the description. I realize I haven't said this yet in the stream. I've already gotten a few, so I'm going to pull these up really soon. But yeah, definitely send me a track for feedback. I'll be checking those out. Thank you to Mark Smith for the donation as well. When I do go and check those out, I will be playing yours first. Appreciate that. If you want to skip the line, you guys can send a donation. But yeah, gonna be doing that really soon. let's just keep this going here. Like, I'm gonna build something into here. This will also be where we have the ride come in. I'll just get like let's get one of my own actually. Like, I feel like this is the kind of track, if you're hearing it in a techno set, it's like you hear like the whole set and it's like, okay, cool. You know, cool dark tracks or whatever. But then the vocal just comes in the middle of the track and it just like lights the club up. That's my goal. Is to make that track that stands out in the middle of a set. I mean, a lot of people probably think doing something like this is corny though for techno. But I do not care one bit. Vocals pretty fire. Thank you, Tone Deaf. Bro, super cool. Thank you, Lanty. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. It's probably just L-A-N-T-Y or something. And then I'm thinking, I'm going to make like, this might be doing too much, but I'm going to try and just make a very simple superstar. Not a crazy one, but just like a simple little like ARP lead sort of thing. This is in C# minor. Just like something like this. Like when I say simple, I mean it. Dude, what if I use like a 303 for this, maybe? Because I could use these old school ones that I have that would sound pretty tight. Everything Valhalla makes is worth it. The Valhalla, yeah, what he said. Definitely, I would say, especially for like $50, dude, it's so cheap compared to what you get. Like, not to say that that's bad. Like, it's just unbelievable that such a good plugin is so accessible like that. Like, I definitely recommend it. All their reverbs, so good. Get Vintage Verb. Yeah, Vintage Verb is cool. I used to use Vintage Verb exclusively, and then I started using Valhalla Room. I mean, they all will, like, be more than enough high-quality reverb for an entire lifetime. Alright, that's cool. We'll give it a bit of some verb. I was going to put it in a better place in the mix, too. Delays nuts. Yeah, I still need to get on that one. Everyone keeps telling me to try it. Rolling tier 3 is awesome, yeah. Vintage Verb is nice in different modes for plates. Yeah, that is good that you can get like a lot of different stuff. If you're looking for something very versatile, definitely. That is the move. Nah, that's the wrong one. that for now because it keeps the vocal in its place. Like, the thing is that if you have too much of a saw synth, like I was having before, it's already going to be fighting with this. And you don't want anything to be fighting with this. You want this to be the main thing. So, this way we can fit something underneath it. And still have that other synth that we introduced too. Alright, let's put a little bit of delay on this really quick and then I'll listen to the whole thing. And then I'm going to pull up submissions. So if you guys want to send a track through, like I said, definitely send it through. Donations appreciated. I'm going to be pulling those up after I finesse this a little. Alright, there we go. Cool. So let's make a little part where the kick cuts out here, because I want to do that. Nice, but the other thing I'm going to do here for this is I'm going to put a redux on the hi-hats, and then we're going to automate that to just go down there, so it'll be like... Maybe I can put all this back here a little. Ooh. Ooh. I think this is going to sound crazy. Because now it's going to kind of like morph back into the hi-hats. We'll put a little reverse crash there really quick too. Ooh. That's so bad. Sorry. Okay, let's just listen all the way through really quick. And then I'll pull up the submissions. This needs like some effects and stuff here. Do you use any hardware? No, I don't. Add a pad? Sure, yeah. Honestly, probably a better call than that 303 that I added. Hold on, sorry. Ableton push? Yeah, I do have a push. I just use it for when I do my monthly mixes though. Sample of Andy Knockers vaping. Okay, nice one. Well, there it is. We got a pretty solid little idea in there. It was nice expanding on that in front of you guys. It's cool to kind of show you the process. Like, we started with this sample. Kind of like a classic dance track. We made something pretty cool, sort of interpolating it there. So cool. So now it's time for me to pull up the submissions. I'm going to hit save on that. This track is probably going to be done in like a day or two. I am very excited to work on that one. But cool, so let's pull these up. I'm going to go to the email right now. Gmail. But thank you for all the support on that one. Glad you guys like that. It was kind of cool also. I feel like working on here just gives me a little bit of a of an edge because I can get a little bit of feedback, you know, in real time and not just have it be like unsure if it's a good track until it's done. But yeah. Hey, Julie just sent you. Yes, from Antique. Come on. Thank you very much. I'm going to play yours second, right after Mark's. I appreciate it, though. Alright, let's hear this first one from Mark Smith. Thank you again for the donation, man. Hey, man, getting closer to where I want this track to be, but it still needs lots of improvement. Let's hear where it's going. Mine third. Did you send a donation? The order is determined by donations. That'd be a good idea for a techno track. Just sample that. Got some deep lo-fi stuff going on. Can you guys see me? Nice chord there. I think mine goes to your spam. Maybe. Sometimes that happens with people. Just gotta try and send it again. This one's cool, Mark, but it feels a bit boring in the intro. Like, obviously, you know, the intro needs to be simple. Like, you don't want it to be too much stuff happening. But it feels like it could just use something extra. And, like, it doesn't even have to just be, like, big effect sweeps. Like, you don't have to just do, like, a bunch of at the end of every 8 bars or anything like that. Try adding some stuff underneath this. Like, what if you had, like, some Foley sounds in here? I hear perhaps a little bit of vinyl noise. But try adding something like a filtered down, like, sample. Like, okay, go outside and walk around your street or like wherever you are, maybe you live in a city, and just turn your phone on and start recording whatever you hear while you're walking around. And yeah, put that behind your track. I think it'll give it a little bit more flavor, because this just feels like simple drums here. I don't know. It feels like it's building up a bit slowly too. Like, this pad could have been seen sooner maybe. That is cool. Now the bass line's coming in, it's nice too. Come on, vinyl noise needs to start. Arrangement's weird. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Not like it's weird. It just feels very techno-ish, where it's like just all drums in the beginning, which is just not really what you want for a track like this. And the way it like builds up into this part too. I don't know. No automation. Yeah, maybe that's what's making it a bit boring. I mean, that pad getting some movement that like you can hear the filter moving, that is nice. I don't know, it's just getting a bit boring. It kind of feels like there's no like melody. I mean, there isn't really a melody, but it kind of feels like there's no like theme. Maybe that vocal sample is kind of a theme. Need something to add to it? Yeah, you do. Yo, Rare Beast, what's good? Yeah, Mark, like... Oh, this is cool. Okay, so you have some good ideas here, dude. Like that pad and just this very like chilled, blissed out kind of deep house vibe is nice. Sounds like the outro. That's a good way to put it. I feel like all these drops just sound like the outro. Yeah, dude, so Mark, you need a theme. You need something that is gonna, like, carry the track and give it, like I said, its theme. Like, not saying, like, I don't know if you made it, like, a pirate theme or something like that. But the theme in the sense of, like, a vocal sample or, like, a melody or something like an acapella over this would be great. Other than that, like people are saying, like, there's not really any automation. There's not really any movement. It just feels like it could be kind of brought to life a bit more. But yeah, thank you for saying that one through, Mark. This next one here is from Romantique, aka Clement. Thank you for the donation. Yo, Julian, hope you're doing fine. Can't wait to hear new tracks. Thank you very much, dude. I can't wait to hear these tracks. You should do a video on your whole journey through music, Julian. I know I want to, but I'm gonna wait till I'm more successful first. I'm not trying to, like, be pretentious, but, like, I'm not that far along yet. Thanks for me. Yeah, no problem, Mark. This is intense. Yeah, it's definitely getting built up nicely. This is a pretty solid track, although the kick isn't really hitting that hard. The hi-hats are money. Trying to finish it for a set on. Oh, nice. Have you ever listened to Shinra? People keep telling me to make a video about Shinra. That little was good. I probably wouldn't have done that. But it sounds nice. I wouldn't have thought to do that, I mean. And this vocal is good too. Hooray, Magana. What's good, man? I probably said your name somewhere. Okay, yeah, man, this is a good track. Like, I like the idea with the vocal sample. I think that could be very powerful. That kind of operates in a similar way to what I was saying with my track. It's like it's just a vocal that's gonna stand out and it's gonna work well in the club. It's just your execution of this idea isn't really there. Like, you need to work on this. I would honestly just take these elements, like the synths, the vocals, maybe some of the effects and stuff, and just start over. Like, get a stronger kick. Maybe get one from one of my sample packs. Link in the description. And get like some nice hi-hats, you know, some very powerful, hard-hitting stuff, and then try and use that together. You have the right idea here. It's just like I said, I think the kick and the hi-hats and all that kind of stuff is very muddy. And the arrangement's a little weird too, like I would just make an intro. Like, this could maybe be part of the intro. But I would do like maybe 32 bars of intro before that, where it's like just kick and some percussion. Already have it. Ah, nice. Smooth out the tank in the open hi-hat. Yeah, overall, dude, you got a good idea here. You just need to execute it a bit better and really take your time and try and get like the kick and the drum sounding right, because those are going to make a big difference, especially in terms of techno. So I do like this though. It's very progressive, but then you have the vocals on there that keep it from getting boring, so that's good. But yeah, thank you for saying that one through. Come on, thank you again for the donation as well. I appreciate it, really appreciate it. Alright, this next one is from, James Poole. Let's hear this. Hey Julian, send the same old track. Nice. Process the vocal a lot more. Let's see where it's at now. Any idea on potential labels? Danny boy, good to see you. Thank you. You trying to make a sample pack for Splice? Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but that's another one of those ones that I think is like, I don't even think it'll be a question when I get to a certain point. I'm just not quite there yet. Cause like I'd rather do a Splice pack. Again, I don't mean to sound really pretentious and full of myself here, guys, but like, yeah, I don't know. I'm working really hard, so I think I'm gonna get there. Like, I'd rather do a Splice pack when I'm a lot more well-known, and, like, it's definitely going to get a lot of downloads, versus, like, if I do one right now, like, I'm sure a lot of you guys will probably download it, but it's not capitalizing. Not to, like, shoot you down, though. But that's my thoughts on it. Keep grinding, man. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not like I'm just expecting to get to a certain point. It's like, I'm going to continue working as hard as I possibly can every single day, so... Like, it's just what will happen if you do that. Definitely pay all my credits to download it. Thank you. Man, somebody needs to make, like, a good techno sample pack on Splice. The only one that you can actually, like, even kind of use for, like, actual techno songs is the, Junction pack that's on there. But other than that, like, there really aren't any, like, good, high-quality techno packs that actually sound like real techno music. Like, there's just a bunch of packs on there with, like, 808 and 909 drums, and they're like, yep, this is techno. So maybe I'll do something like that. I found some good ones. I have two, they just still need a little bit of work always. Hey, this bass line's cool. It's a bit wide though. I would maybe make it mono. Or try like doing the bass mono thing with utility.
Shake that ass and bounce those tits, girl, if you came to party. Homeboys gotta make some noise.
This one's really coming together though.
People stand on the wall, we'll show you to the front door.
So much garbage on Splice, TBH.
What the fuck did you come for?
Yeah. It's definitely, they gotta clean it up a little bit. Good for commercial stuff. Yeah, I just need like some pop sounds. Hey, this synth is really good, dude. This has a lot of energy to it. I like that a lot, actually. Now, I think your execution of it could be better. I think it could be fatter and have more attack to it. I like what you're doing here. Found nothing on Splice as good as you and Zen's Technopex. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I'll be on there making something fire soon. Hey, second wave. Second, going to 6-1. Alright, yeah, dude, James, this one is pretty tight. I just think overall you can make that sound fatter. Like, I'm imagining maybe you layer it with something like more in the mid-range, low mid-range, and then kind of give it more attack as well. Right now it just sounds a bit thin, and it doesn't really like hit the way I would like it to. We have to do a donation for feedback on a track. Well, I will say there are a lot of tracks right now, so if you want to get through the line and just skip it immediately and not have to wait like 45 minutes for me to feedback your track, then definitely sending a donation would help with that. Tom Hades is a good one. Oh, whoops, I got skipped way back. I found the best way to use splice samples is just a bunch together with whatever processing and just make your own sounds. Yeah, I hear that. Definitely, I mean, that's like every sample pack. Overall, though, James, this one's pretty good. Like I keep saying, I keep getting distracted by the chat. I would just take that lead sound, fatten it up a bit more, and make it just a bit stronger because it's almost there. You're getting close. But yeah, thank you for sending that one. This next one is from Andreas, Tech Bass House track. Let's hear this. My track is a Tech House and Bass House hybrid. Lots of cool effects and sounds nice. Let's see what that sounds like. Also, I'm going to save. Okay, I already saved. Cool. Sometimes I forget to do that. This is very thin sounding right now, but this bass line has some nice energy to it. We're expecting something else. Yeah, this sounds just like bass house so far. Or maybe the tech house is coming. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna say this is more so like a bass house track. These vocals are really good. Like, overall, dude, you have a good idea for a track here, but this is kind of like that other one. You need to execute it a lot better. I would take this, put it with a reference, and try to just, like, follow the arrangement of that reference, because right now what's happening is you're just jumping around between drop, break, build up, drop, break, build up. What you need to do is have, like, 2 dedicated drops and then like maybe 2 dedicated breaks and build ups, like instead of just going through and like constantly switching it. Other than that, like I said, like I just think you can make the drums a lot better, you can make the bass sound better, you can add more stuff to it. You got some good ideas here, and it's definitely an interesting track, but your execution could be a bit better. This next one here, thank you for sending that one through. This next one is from Rami, working on this idea. Let's hear it. tab distorting or is it just me? Nah, I'm hearing that. I like the simple melody, dude. That's really good. That's gonna really stand out. Like, that's kind of like a similar thing to what I was saying with the vocal sample before. Is like, if you're hearing a mix and you're just hearing, and then all of a sudden you hear like this kind of melody, it's gonna immediately stand out. So I think this is good. Sounds good, but not that clean. Yeah, I think this one is another one of those like good idea, but the execution could be worked on a bit better. The kick needs to be fatter. And honestly, just louder. Like, it's just like you need to turn it up. Like, I'll play you this mix, for example. Like, if I turn my kick down, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. This is a really hard-hitting fat kick, but if it's too quiet in the mix, it's not going to sound fat enough. So you got to just get it turned up. And sitting on top of everything like that. I'd also maybe make it a bit faster, to be honest. Yo, Julian, can I ask a question? Ask away, creature. Oh, whoops. Listen, I like come home to listen to Boots and Cats. Still have to work more on that. It's not bad, though. It's just you gotta clean it up a bit. I'm interested in remixing a track that's signed to a label. Do I contact the artist or the label? I don't know, it depends. I guess whoever you're closer to. If you know the label, talk to your people at the label. If you know the artist, talk to them, but I don't know. Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, so overall this one is not bad. I would just take it, keep working with it, and kind of clean it up and just make it a little bit more like better executed, so to speak. But yeah, thanks for seeing that one through. This next one is from Colby and Raymer. I think that's how you say that. Ethereal. Would love to have your ears on this and advice. Been working on this morning. Working on it this morning a good bit. Thanks so much. Track name is just a placeholder. Nice. This looks like Zed. To be honest. Use the Ableton Spectrum and set the threshold to 0. Yeah, that's a good call. Mess with the K/automations. OSO. This is cool, but it's not hitting that hard. You can maybe make it a bit fatter and just kind of like stronger. I like this building here. That was good. Overall though, it doesn't, like, I'm just not really feeling the energy so far. Like, I feel like everything feels kind of dull. Like, what you need to do is get a reference track and get your kick hitting really hard. Get your hi-hats hitting hard too. Just overall, the track needs more sharpness. Is this trance? Kick is weak for sure. Gotta mess with that a lot more. Yeah. I do like this part though. Please lack of fat kicks on the stream. Yo, this break is actually. Hold on, I'm not gonna talk. Oh yeah, that was a pretty sick break. Overall, dude, you got a good idea with this break. Like, you're definitely doing something really nice there. You just need to work on when it drops. I think right now you're not really doing enough energy, like in the parts where it's got like drums and kicks and stuff like that. I feel like overall, you do have a good track here though. There's this halftime clap. Yeah, it's the same one you're hearing there. Where it's like hitting on the 4, like you can hear. Like that, I think that one was in the break. I was honestly thinking that was kind of cool. I thought that was a nice addition, but it's actually good to get your perspective on that. Everything is good, but the kick, yeah, it's just that kick isn't really sticking out. And these hi-hats could be a bit better too. I think, like, to really get the right energy, you need them to just go. Like, obviously that's a bit generic, but you gotta just find something creative to do within that. Like, because when you just have like the little hi-hats that kind of come in and out like that, it just doesn't really have the right energy to it, I find. But yeah, I think we're seeing that one through. This next one is from Creature. Hey man, I hope you're doing well. This is my second track. Hope you enjoy it. Let's see what's up. Bill. Hello. I like the clap on the 4. Yeah, I mean, that's just something that's interesting to see other people's opinions about it. Because I might hear that and be like, oh, it's so cool. But someone else might hear that and it throws them off. So it's good to know. Nice energy here. That's definitely there. Produce more early set tracks lately. Ah, yeah, I feel you. Hard to kind of like chill it out. Yeah, okay, Creature, this one's not bad. The overall thing I'll say is I feel like maybe you could do a little bit more than just the synth. Like, I'd love to hear a pad in this part or something. I guess you kind of have the bassy kind of thing. But yeah, I would just keep working on this. Because, like, your kick, for example, isn't really that fat. Like, it does actually hit nicely. But I don't know, just listen to it compared to, like, this kick, for example. Hey, shout out Oscar Malero. Again, this is the kick I always compare things to. Like, see how it's not quite. not quite hitting as hard. So what I would do is I would work on your kick and just try to get that hitting hard. Honestly, your hi-hats could be a bit stronger as well. I think that would really help. Like, hear how big these are? And yeah, I would just work on that. Rumble Remix Lab. Yo, I sent in the track, but I got a bounce. Keep that one in your box. Alright, I'll play that next time. Hey, man. Always good to see you, Trey. Have a good day. Only my second one, grinding every day. That's good though, man. You're working hard and you're making pretty good stuff. You know what I mean? You're not just making like a bunch of random music that is just kind of like, I don't know, like you exploring your creativity. Obviously, you need to explore your creativity, but this is like something like an actual track. Like this actually does feel like you're getting somewhere. It doesn't just feel like you're just making a bunch of random loops that are like just kind of out there, you know? So I would just keep working on it. And also never hold yourself back with the only my second one mentality. Like honestly, obviously you're not like a professional producer yet. Like you're not Umek and Matsasari, for example. But that doesn't have to hold you back. Like you can still make a track that is as good as any of those professional people. Like if you say it's only my second one, a lot of times it can be easy to kind of put yourself in a box that way. But yeah. Anyways, this next one here is from Alec Campbell. The Power of Love, or SoundCloud. Let's listen to the SoundCloud one. Once it opens, there it is. Oof. Wearing headphones for so long hurts. Don't put your dreams in a coffin. That's true. It's a good way to say it. Nice old school vibes here. Yeah, that sounds like home. Yeah. You talking about Gypsy Woman? It's a really similar structure in the chord progression. This is good, but the energy isn't quite there. Like, I don't know. I'm not super knowledgeable about these kind of tracks, but like, hey, let's just play that track that I was just playing. Like, this is a nice old school house track. Let's find the other mix of this thing.
I'm feeling.
Hear how this is so big and bombastic and like, you know, really grabbing you? That's what you need to work with here. So make the sounds fatter. And just like, yeah, overall, I think this one could be a lot stronger. You have a solid idea there. It's cool. I would just clean up like the sound of everything. But yeah, I think we're seeing that one through. This next one is from Devara. Hey Julian, I've been working on this track. What do you think? Thanks a lot. Let's hear it. Oh my bad. Pretty fat kick here. Could maybe be a bit stronger though. Definitely the other drums could be fatter. Alright, so, Devara, this one, cool idea. You've definitely got a foundation. I would take it and try to add something a bit more catchy over this that could be kind of like the main thing, because you have something solid, but it doesn't have like a main element, you know? So, I would work on that. But yeah, I think we're seeing that one through, Devara. This next one here is from Maxwell Stetson. Feedback submission. Thanks for the feedback, Julian. Glad to see the success you're having with your tracks. Thank you very much. Go Brazy.
Deeply disturbed, armed, cranky lunatics on drugs. You know the ones. A lot of tattoos, a lot of teeth broken off at the gum line. The true face of America.
Okay, this is... like some breakbeat stuff.
Go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one, man.
Go crazy.
I'm kind of feeling it though, like in a weird way. I don't know. This one's very different. I would just take this and like keep producing. Like it just sounds kind of like you are still learning how to do things. I don't know. Like overall, I would try to use better drum sounds. You know, like those kind of live drums just don't really sound that good to me. Like even the little that sample, I just feel like it could be like better sounds. Like it's just not very clean sounding. But yeah, I think we're seeing that one through. This next one is from Marco. Dude, send me like a SoundCloud link, cause I'm not trying to download anything. But yeah, this next one is from Jorge. Let's hear this. I'm looking forward to hearing this one, dude. Ooh, look at that waveform. You know this is not gonna be some business techno.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and try again.
Cool vocal sample, I guess. You should put that in German. That's more minimal. This is like pole group vibes. No, I'm just kidding. If I say that name, I'm gonna get canceled. So Elamar, good to see you. You can feel the energy. Yeah, this has nice energy, even for being like deeper and more minimal. I like this break here. Yeah, this one is a cool track, dude. I personally get a bit bored by this kind of stuff when it's just like this. Like, I like more interesting, dynamic stuff. This break is good, though. I like that break a lot. If you could have more elements like that throughout the track, like maybe bring in that sound. This ARP is good. I don't know. I just feel like it could be a bit more like interesting. I feel like this style, maybe it's just this super minimal style, but it's just a bit too like simple and boring for me. But yeah, thank you for seeing that one through. This next one is from Second Wave. Feedback. Yo, Julian, if you can give some feedback on this track, it'd be cool. No problem. It's my first acid techno track, so I'm learning right now. Sorry for my bad English. I'm Belgian, so I don't often speak English. I have to improve my English too. Dude, all good. I honestly, if you told me that you were an English speaker or like a native English speaker, I would have believed you. I use this icon a bunch for my acid techno videos on the thumbnails. After Generation, what's good? How's it going? Long time no see. I missed a lot of streams. I went on a vacation. How are you doing, Julian? And I was sending a track. Hey, dude, tell me the news and send in the track. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Is there some problem with my email? Nah, your email's in there. This one's cool, but it's a bit boring. That I'd love to hear that as like a 303 sound. That would be tight. I feel like more minimal text is good. Yeah, that's the thing. It's really for like when you're listening to it in a warehouse like that. It's good. It's just when you're listening to it on headphones, trying to analyze every detail, it gets boring. Yeah, Second Wave. This one is interesting. It's a bit flat for me. I feel like you could take it and just make it more interesting and give it, yeah, just more stuff. Oof. Okay, there we go. This next one is from Danny Denny, who has requested that I play this one, not the other one. All right, let's hear it. Reflections. So I got a great opportunity of getting a collab with a hardstyle DJ called Engine, and I'll be meeting with him next week. He plays, hey, congrats! Dude, soon you'll be playing on all the biggest festivals. Oh, true. Oops. Thanks for feedback. Yeah, more, and just like more energy. Based on where they would be played. Nah, I feel you. I mean, that's what you gotta do. Aaron, this one is not bad. It's pretty good, honestly. But the kick is not there. The kick needs to hit harder. The hi-hats are, like, a bit too small, too. Like, they just sound very, like... But you want them to be, like, really hitting like that. I know. Great sound. But, yeah, your hi-hats definitely need to be sharper. Your kick needs to be way fatter. I like this ARP a lot, though. In the respace. But I think that bass might be out of key. There's some notes in there that might be. And that that's not in key. You do have a good idea with this track though. The art is simple, but it's cool. And I like how you have some industrial sounds combined with the more like cosmic techno trance influence. That's definitely good. Did you produce something cool with the vocals yet? No, not yet. I forgot about those actually, to be honest. Question about stems for remixes. Is it legal to use them? I think it's just as long as you don't try to make money off of it. Like I couldn't try to put that on Beatport or Spotify. Too much going on. Yeah, I agree. At this stage, it's kind of getting to be too much. So overall, Air, not a bad track. You got some good ideas. Your execution could just be better though. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through. This next one is from Jack Coletta, Silhouettes Man. Silhouettes Demo. Hey man, sent through this track a few weeks back on the stream. Was speaking to you yesterday on Facebook also. Gave it a try, mixing it down. Let me know what you think. Could improve. Let's hear it. Hi Julian, I sent you a message on Instagram. It's important. I'll check that out. Jack, you gotta send the right link. And then I'll check it out. But yeah, let's hear this next one from Mike. Send your gangsta inside. Alright, let's hear it. Usually make dark. Oh, that's cool. Well, yeah, dude, definitely combining those two could be an interesting combo. Township vibes, yeah, I'm getting that too. Well, it's cool. It just feels like it's meandering. Like what's happening here is just kind of over and over and over again. It doesn't really feel like it's progressing. It just kind of feels like it's just like staying stagnant. This part could use some drums. This is a really long break too. Like this feels like a different track than this. I would try to focus the break a bit more. Try and use more of the elements that are in the drops. Like I feel the groove there and I feel where you're coming from. You need to work on it a lot. You need to make your kick harder. You need to make your hi-hat stronger. You need to just make everything more powerful and cleaner. But yeah, I think we're seeing that one through. This next one is from Marco. Hey Julian, here's the SoundCloud link. Alright, let's hear it. intro a bit long without enough movement. Feeling that. Yeah, this one is kind of a similar thing. I just feel like it's very... He's just kind of going on and on and on a lot of the same stuff. It's just like I was saying with the other track. It's just kind of like meandering. I think you can clean it up and make it. Yeah, just make it like a bit more exciting. Like, this is kind of like what I was saying with a few tracks today. It doesn't have a theme. It doesn't have like the main thing. It just has like a lot of the same kind of like, I don't know, just simple and dull stuff. I feel like you can make it a bit more exciting. And it's just called Tech House. Yeah, sort of. I feel like that would have been called Tech House like a few years ago. It's more like Deep House. What up, Pimp? Haba Baba, good to see you. Alright, let's hear this one from DJ After Generation, Hardstyle Time. Yo, also, just got a donation from Richard Williams. Thank you very much, man. $25. I appreciate that. You are the best. That is amazing, actually. It doesn't look like you've sent in a submission yet. When you send one in, I will definitely check it out. Thank you a lot, man. I really appreciate it. Like, for real, the support. Thank you. This is pretty good, but it feels a bit messy. It feels like there's a little bit too much going on between the pad and the strings and the guitar. I think you can make it a bit more focused, and the drums on top of that. Richard Williams, appreciate you. Message for a tutorial on FL Studio. Oh, true. I was thinking of doing a FL Studio techno tutorial, because a lot of people have asked for that one. Do I have FL Studio still? I gotta get it again. No, I don't. Oh, okay, this is like future bass. Pretty solid drop. The thing I'll say is you can make the vocals louder and bring them up in the mix a lot more, because I feel like it's kind of hard to hear what she's saying. It's a good track. Definitely works pretty well, especially for like a future bass track. It's just the vocals, like I don't feel like I can't remember any of the lyrics I just heard. So I would work on that, try to kind of bring that out a bit more. But yeah, thank you for singing that one through. This next one is from Joe Pilkington. Deep House is better. First tune, LOL. Nice. Let's hear it. Don't let your ego get the better of you. That is something I need to read. Okay, right off the bat, there's a lot of swing on that. Probably want to put that hi-hat more on the grid. I'm gonna sing your hardstyle track too. Ah, nice. Focus on the punch, yeah. Dude, play it. Or send it to me. This track is cool. Got some feelings in there. It definitely sounds like your first track though. Like in terms of the production, like it sounds like you know what you're doing musically. But even that could be a bit cleaner. I feel like just overall, like, just keep working on your production, you know? Try and make your drums crisper and fatter and stronger. And try and make the, just overall, like, track better produced. But yeah, I already paid one from Mike. I want to wait for Richard Williams to send his in because he donated. Let's go back to this. Some of you guys may not remember this. Some of you may not have been here in the beginning. This is a new track I'm working on. Oh, it's hard? Yeah, this is a pretty hard track. It's that vocal sample. Add some more variation, make it like more like out of the box. I agree with you. I need to mix it up more. This is like the idea. Like this is where the idea is, and then the next thing will be to like really get the arrangement down. Cause yeah, I agree with you, but I think this is a solid one. Okay, there we go. We got another submission. Awesome. This next one is from DJ After Generation. Focused on the punch. Hardstyle time. Techno needs to get some level up. There's definitely a lot of stuff you can do to make it like interesting and exciting. I feel that. As opposed to just the regular. Nice drop into the break here. Starting out soft.
Why do you seek to restrain me? An illusion could never contain me. These scarcity thoughts, with their firewalls and oppressive limits, are falling away. A new humanity is emerging. Evolution is the way of the universe.
This is a cool vocal.
So why do you fight change? Control, fear, scarcity. Now how could sharing, expansive in its very nature, create scarcity? How can we artists at CC Mixter make the music dry up?
Where is this vocal from? Is this from that same pack that you gave me?
The truth is, the music is magnified. The music connects us.
That might be a little out of key. This is a creative melody though.
Could never contain me. These scarcity thoughts, with their firewalls and oppressive limits, are falling away. A new humanity is emerging. The music connects us.
Okay, you weren't kidding. The punch on this kick is very hard. Recommend you to listen to Release Promo Channel? Sure, yeah. That one sideways. Dude, that hit hard though. The only thing I could say is like, maybe this is just me. This build is good. I would maybe take a little bit less time in this part. Like, honestly, what you should do is cut out maybe 8 bars of this whole thing. And then this part could be like, you have the vocal over that. I mean, it depends on what you're going for as well. Like, if you're going for something to start off your sets with a bang, then maybe this will be good in the way you're doing it. But in terms of like a track, I feel like you could kind of work with that arrangement a little. But yeah. Gonna be at Boris Brisha debut in America tomorrow night in my. Oh, nice. Dude, that's awesome. All right, do we have any more? I'm waiting on that one from Richard because I feel bad because he sent a donation, a very nice one of $25, but I haven't gotten the track yet. I wish somebody could upload a progressive techno track like them. I'm really trying to find someone who can make that music on YouTube. Yeah, I've made that progressive stuff before, but I don't know. This isn't the radio edit. I'll just cut out the first 30 seconds. Yeah, true. Stupid kick and clap. It works for DJing though. See how he's doing it? If I don't make it today, I'll just do it Saturday. Alright, that's fair. Well, appreciate that, man. Well, definitely Richard Williams. Send it in. Like, I may go because I've been going for like 2 hours now. But if you're going to be here on Saturday watching the stream, which will be at the same time, you know, same deal, definitely I'll play it first thing on there. So, yeah, thank you. If you want to send that through now or if you want to send it through on Saturday, all good. But yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate the donation. I really do. Thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you to everybody who came through, sent the track in, listened to me making tracks. It was really great connecting with you guys and talking to you about music. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I'll be back on Saturday with another stream.